This time we're going to be talking about celebrations on Norfolk Perspectives. One of them is a way that you can celebrate the holidays by donating blood with the American Red Cross. Centera Lee's got a whole new edition that you're going to want to check out as a visitor. And the Virginia Symphony Pop Series, you can't have the holidays without having the Pops. And hurrah players, well, what can I say? They're going to take us out to celebrate the holidays right here on Norfolk Perspectives. Welcome to Norfolk Perspectives. I'm Bob Batcher, and yeah, I want to talk about blood donations as a celebration in time for the holiday, although we're going to be talking about the reality of blood donations with Kristen Hetfield. How you doing?
Good, I'm doing well. How are you?
Pretty good. You know, I want to talk about it as a celebration because from the patient point of view, you really have you have an opportunity to save a life, that patient's life, by giving blood.
You absolutely do. You actually, one donation can help save up to 3 lives. So it just feels amazing. And we're asking people this holiday season to give something that means something. And what better gift than to give the gift of life?
Yeah, it kind of puts that gift of white socks in perspective, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Okay, so if it's so great and it's a great celebration, obviously people are flocking in to do it.
I wish that were the case.
No, it's not.
No, but as we get closer to the holidays, we're definitely competing with, a lot of people are taking time off. We've got holiday parties, holidays, people are traveling, and that doesn't just affect our donor base, our regular donors, but just other potential donors that maybe would donate a few times a year. And then that coupled with up to 20% of our donor base is made up of high school and college students. So, which is huge. They're great.
Wow.
Yes, they feel like it's their civic duty. They're great donors. And when they take that winter break, we feel that loss. And I remember back when I was in college a long time ago, my break would be until almost the end of January. So if you think about that, it's a long stretch of time where we feel that loss.
Where else do you get your blood donors from?
We get them from a lot of corporate sponsors will hold blood drives, and we've got churches have been great supporters, so a lot of local businesses. So, but again, that week around Christmas, between Christmas and New Year's, a lot of people don't want to hold a blood drive because so many of their employees, or otherwise known as potential donor base, are taking vacation. So, you know, they want to have a drive when they're fully staffed. So we feel that loss.
Well, I know the city of Norfolk we have an employee blood drive, and we have like 5 of them a year.
Thank you.
Yeah, and our December one is kind of tough because people are in their lose it or leave status, or they're they're distracted at lunchtime and that kind of thing. So it's one of our smaller drives, but it does help to contribute a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. Every donation can help make a difference. And again, one donation can help save up to 3 lives. And I always say the need for blood never takes a day off. Not for a snowstorm, not for a hurricane, not for a holiday, not for a vacation. Never takes a day off. So we constantly need to replenish that blood supply. And blood is perishable. It has a shelf life of 42 days. And premature infants often need blood. People suffering from sickle cell anemia when they have a crisis often need blood. Trauma patients, people with leukemia, cancer, routine surgeries, the list goes on.
Now, the magic of, you say 3 lives, because it's not just a pint of blood, it's the components, right?
Yes, and I think I already told you one of my favorite components, platelets. So we take the platelets out of the, you can take platelets, plasma, and red blood cells. So yes, you can help save lives, or, say a premature infant might not need a full pint. Because when you donate, you're donating the equivalent of a pint.
Well, I know I was a donor for many years and kind of took it for granted. And a couple of years ago, our daughter fell ill. And I've shared this story. And she created a blood disorder and ended up with complete plasma transfusions for like 35 days in a row. And you start doing the math, there were thousands of people that were involved in me keeping her alive. So we talk about celebration. She's now having her 3rd Christmas since that experience. Right here at the house.
Yay!
So it's cool, and it's because somebody did care, because those plasma products had been developed just a few weeks before she got them.
And it's hard, too, because when you come out and donate, you don't know the face of who you're helping. You don't know who that's going to. And it's a lot of times you'll hear me talk about how if someone you love needed blood, you'd knock on every door down the street. You would scream it from the rooftops, please donate for my loved one. But the reality is that in an emergency situation, that blood product needs to be on the shelf, ready to go, tested for that patient. And it's just, you know, too few people do it, and I say it all the time, every day, that our blood donors, our platelet donors are heroes, because that's definitely what they do.
Yeah, and cancer patients and sickle cell patients
Yes.
and surgery patients do not take vacations.
No, no. And I think certain people will schedule surgeries during that Christmas week because they have the time off. So, you know, yes, that need is constant, and 97% of us will either need blood or know someone who needs blood in our lifetime. So it's really important. And especially if anyone watching is O negative, O negative is the only blood type that can be given to anyone regardless of their blood type. So in an emergency situation, when there's not enough time to cross-match someone's blood type, we can all receive O negative. And O positive is the most common blood type, and it can go to anyone of a positive blood type: A positive, B positive, AB positive, and O positive. So it's just amazing. And platelets have a shelf life. I could talk about blood forever. Platelets have a shelf life. I'm a blood geek. Platelets have a shelf life of 5 days. So we constantly need to replenish that supply. And the primary use in our community for platelets is for people who suffer from leukemia or who are battling leukemia or cancer. And you know, it's just a great way to give back, and it takes a little bit longer. But at our Norfolk and Virginia Beach donor centers, we have Wi-Fi. We have a fabulous movie selection, blanket, you know, wonderful bed. They'll bring you Keebler cookies. It's like a spa day. I'm a mom of 3. It
Sounds
is
nice.
wonderful.
It's a great way to escape.
It is.
Then there's going to be a lot of public drives coming up that are sponsored by some of the other TV stations.
Yes.
Right? And
yes.
and also in the malls.
Yes,
right?
we'll be at a lot of the area malls. So if you're doing your shopping, or if somebody drags you along to shopping and you don't want to shop, we'll be at a lot of the area malls. We'll be out and about different hours, and you can come by. And if you just go to our website, you can even make an appointment or call, and you know, make it convenient for you.
So let's bring that celebration of the community in and help save that life by a very simple donation.
Yes.
Thanks a lot for everything that you've done to bring the message alive, but also to make it convenient for people to give. So there is your excuse. You can make it. It is convenient.
It is convenient.
When we come back, we're going to be talking about a whole new hospital, but it's also an old hospital. Stay tuned to find out what I mean.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Welcome back to Norfolk Perspectives. Well, I said an old hospital that's new, or a new hospital that's old. I don't know. But Terry Edwards, the president of Sentara Lee Hospital, how you doing?
Great. How are you?
You're pretty good. You look pretty good for having just done a major move.
Oh, well, we had a great team working on it. It was very exciting.
I want to talk to
Saturday.
you about that. Yeah. And Jennifer Kreiser, you're RN, nurse executive at Sentara Lee. Were
Yes.
you there the day of the move?
I was.
Just so I check.
Yep, there at 5:30 in the morning with the rest of the leadership team.
Okay, well, I want to go back a little bit further than when you guys were there. I said old. What do we mean by old hospital? Who knows the history?
Well, this hospital actually goes back to on the current campus till 1977, but was with the original Lee Memorial Hospital and then Sarah Lee Hospital way back, with Southgate Lee starting it in Norfolk in the 1800s. So it's been a long time.
So back in 77, there was somebody long before you guys that said, this is our permanent home. Now we'll just go ahead and tear down half the hospital and rebuild the other half, right? Is that what
Well,
you're
it's
doing?
really part of a master plan. When you look at the
Okay.
whole campus, there's been a Sentara Lee master plan, and this is one of the largest phases. It's the replacement of the 1977 A wing with a new tower, moving the patients into that tower, and then starting next week, we'll demolish the A wing, replace the A wing with a mirror image, which will be the west wing, and then a new grand entrance and the whole facelift of the front of the hospital.
So you're not done yet.
No, we're not done yet. We'll be finished in March of 2016 of this project.
And you smile when you say that. Oh, wait a minute.
Exciting.
Wait. You said something significant. You'll be finished with this project.
Right.
Does this mean it's going to be an ever-evolving?
Well, I think with any large facility, there's always a master plan. So some of the other facilities that we have on campus, the ancillary, we're doing an ancillary redesign, which is cardiac cath. That'll come later. So
Wow.
never stops.
Terry, because let me ask you, I mean, that is something. I mean, with technology the way it is, I mean, and the design process and building process is so long. This design process for the new wing started back when?
2008.
And there's technology today that we didn't know about in 2008, right?
Correct.
So how do you incorporate that into a plan?
You just you have a core group of what you expect, and then you keep flexible. So Jennifer's nurses, they looked at all of the technology across the system, what's new, and we have some things in the hospital that's brand new off the market probably 6 months ago.
Hello.
One of the things that we did was we asked the nurses and we asked the patients and the rest of the staff what could we do to create an environment that would use technology to make the workflow easier. And we took those ideas and we've created new nurse call systems and family areas where patients and families can be together while their patient's healing, and created new bathroom spaces so that we can roll wheelchairs into them. So we really have taken technology and used that to create better patient flow and better patient care areas.
Okay, now did I just hear you say, you're an RN, right?
Yes.
Did I just hear you say you want to encourage the families to be with the patient?
Yeah, one of the most exciting things that we have in our new rooms, besides the fact that they're over twice as big as our old rooms were, is that we created a family area. And in that area, there's a couch where we encourage families to spend the night with their loved ones. And we know that some people heal better when their family is with them. And the other thing that we've created in that area is we created nurse call systems that have both clinical buttons that the nurses can use, but also family buttons. So families are now able to push a button on the wall if their loved one's in pain, or if they want the nurse or they need a care partner. Even the technology has allowed us, if they want to speak to a chaplain or they want to speak to the patient advocate, they don't have to call the nurse anymore. They can push a button on the wall, and that gets text to the person that they want to speak to.
Wow. Because when I mentioned in the earlier segment, we had a daughter that was extremely ill a few years ago and spent over a month in the hospital. And there was no way of separating her mother from her or her husband. So that was extremely important. Okay, I got to ask you, how many rooms did you move?
129.
129.
Total.
Okay, I need some advice here. I'm trying to move to get ready for a new bedroom set, one room. How did you guys do it?
Why don't
Well,
you walk through the plan?
5:30 in the morning, we had...
Morning of the move.
The day of the move, we had all of our leaders standing by to start the patient move. Starting 6 months prior to that, we worked on a plan. So we created how we would move 129 beds, possibly 129 patients, into the new tower. We actually had 2 mock moves where we created, and we used our Patient Advisory Council members, where we put them in beds and we moved patients from the old tower to the new tower so we could time it, we could see what the challenges might be, we could look for any obstacles for safety, and we were able to go back and recreate the plan to make it better each time. So on the day of the move, our first patient moved at 6 a.m. We moved patients every 7 to 10 minutes, and we moved 89 patients in 3.5 hours.
Holy moly. Now, and some of those patients are critically ill. I mean, it's not,
Right.
you know, we can't make light of it. I mean, they've got to be hooked up to equipment. So long cords, or how do you do that?
Well, we had teams, so we had respiratory therapists, we had nurses, we had physicians on standby, and we would move one patient from the ICU from our old tower and move them into the new tower. And then we had Philips, which was our
vendor.
Yeah, our vendor
Okay.
for our monitors, cardiac monitors, and they would be taking down the equipment. As soon as we move a patient out, they would take down the equipment and move it into the next room. So we had a staging process like dominoes.
Okay. Now, Terry, obviously, everything has to have a purpose. I'm sensing that already.
Right.
You're even using the downtime in the old wing for something. I heard the rumor of...
Right. Starting Monday, we moved last week. The next step will be the police and fire will come in and use it for an exercise for 3 days. And when they finish with that, it's like a live site that they can test. And then we'll start to demolish that afterwards.
Okay, now, we want to let future patients of Lee Memorial over the next, couple of weeks, months? There's some added entertainment of pile driving?
Well, we have 450 pile drives that have to go in to support the new tower. The last tower, we had 650, so this is an improvement. And they've already started. They started about 2 weeks ago, so you can feel the vibration through the hospital.
Okay, and of course, we all know you don't go to a hospital to rest, so you can pile drive all night long.
They actually do a very good job of educating the patients beforehand and the families. And the part that they're doing now is a little further away from all of our patients, so it's you can hear it, but it's not unsettling.
Sure. Okay. I want to congratulate you guys for pulling this off, because it's an awesome, not only an investment in the city of Norfolk, but an investment in the future of the region in improving the health care that Lee Memorial is able to provide now. So thanks a lot.
Yeah.
I'm going to go home and shed new light on my bedroom move now.
Start planning ahead.
There we go. Thanks a lot for joining us. When we come back, the Virginia Pops have a special treat just for you during the holiday times.
Being a dad can be tough.
No. What do you mean she's not coming?
When's the fairy princess coming?
Any minute now.
But when you're willing to do anything,
It is I, Cruz Zinkelpel. Okay, time for cake.
it's always worth it.
I know it's really you, Drew. I'm just pretending for the other kids.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov.
Welcome back to Norfolk Perspectives, and I'm here with the Virginia Symphony guys, and you know what? They're crazy. It's great stuff. You got the Pops coming up, and Robert Schaup, you're the chorus master and conductor for the Holiday Pops.
I am.
So are you practicing already?
Well, you know, perpetually.
Okay, I got to ask you. Okay, before I introduce Eric Bornstein, who is the president and executive director, he's just hi there, sir.
Hi, Bob.
I got to ask you, without him hearing, who are the hardest to conduct, singers or instrument people?
Neither. It's driven by the music. That's not a political answer. It's true. It depends on the skill level of people in front of you. Of course, with our organization, they're all great. So the difficulty in conducting comes from the material and the demands of the material itself. So I wouldn't say one or the other is more difficult.
Okay, here's the other one. How many singers are you going to have?
We're going to have about 70 singers for the Holiday Pops.
And how many orchestra people?
Probably around 60, 65, something like that.
Every single one of them will pay attention to you?
If they don't, I just ignore it and pretend that they are. It's sort of one of those psychological things conductors do for their own well-being.
As long as we can't find the one guy that's not paying attention to you.
Yeah, well, interestingly enough, I think that's one of the great tasks of conductors is know when you're needed and know when to step out of the way. When I was actually studying conducting, one of the best lessons my teacher ever gave me was said, just, know when to get out of the way. They don't need you for everything, So knowing when to step in and when to make adjustments is part of the task.
Okay, now Eric, where are you going to be during these concerts?
In the audience, enjoying the concert.
You get to enjoy these.
Absolutely, all of them. In fact, we really ramp up for the holiday season. And so we got, the choice is all over the place, from our Messiah programs, the family concert, Jingle Bell Jam, and of course the holiday programs, and even some concerts out in the region, like at Cortland.
I was going to say, I understand you're going out to Cortland, to a high school out there. So it really is, even though it's the Virginia Symphony, and of course, you guys really are rooted in the community too.
We are definitely, and that we see that as part of our mission. We serve this community, we serve the region, and we even go farther afield. And we deliver as many programs as we can. And Bob is absolutely wonderful working with our orchestra and chorus. But I have to tell you, when you get up on that podium and there's a stick in your hand, there's a sense of power that
Is there
you feel.
power?
Absolutely.
Now, do you ever get a chance to exercise that power?
No, I have spoken from the podium, but not to conduct, to just
I get a
speak.
sense that this is a desire, though.
Would you like to?
The power.
There's a present for you at the holiday.
If only. Anyway, it is fun. It is fun.
Okay, let's talk. Okay, where do we start? Messiah.
Yeah.
That's going to be when?
It's coming up on
December 18 through 21.
Thank you.
Yeah, in 4 different venues. In Williamsburg, at Virginia Beach at Regent, Harrison Opera House in Norfolk, and then at First Baptist Church in Newport News,
Now,
which is a
can
new
you kind
venue.
of sing along in your seat? It's not a sing-along. This is performance.
Yeah, I'm the wrong one to ask about that because I'm one that would essentially, for the most part, say forget concert protocol and do what you need to do to enjoy the music. I think most of us want people to engage in what we're doing. So yeah, if you can sing along, hey.
Because everybody thinks they know the words and the tune, right?
Well, the good thing is go with Hallelujah. You have a better chance of getting the words.
Well, here's my question for you then. Protocol, do you stand up for the Hallelujah chorus?
That's tradition. I think people can do what they're comfortable doing, but it is tradition, and it's going back to the very earliest performances. So
because he kind of put that at the end so you guarantee a standing ovation.
Except that it's not at the end. See, people forget this. It is
that's
not
right.
at the
There's
end,
another 20 minutes to go after it.
More than that. Yeah, there's a good amount after that.
Now, how much is going to be performed?
It's always a cut version. In the full Messiah, there are 53 numbers.
Hello.
Of course, this is at a time when there was no internet or streaming video, so people didn't mind going out and sitting for 5 hours. But it's always a cut version. We do all of Part 1, which is essentially the Christmas part of the story, and then selections from Parts 2 and 3, ending with that incredible "Worthy is the Lamb, Amen," which I think is one of the most incredible moments of music.
He was humming that earlier.
The repertoire, yeah.
Okay, the Pops.
Yeah.
Come on, let's talk about the Pops.
Well,
what's the Pops concert?
The Pops concert for me is really important. My pedigree musically was with roots in bluegrass and country and rock and jazz. I didn't come to classical music until late in high school. And so when I get involved with the Pops, one of the things that I'm passionate about is that it feels like it belongs to everybody. So our approach to the Pops is that you're not in a concert hall, you're in a really big living room, you know, and we're essentially sharing material that we all already have ownership of. So much of what the orchestra does, I think people are being introduced to material or haven't experienced it a lot, but in the Pops, we're doing tunes people already adore and love.
And you bring in guest artists. I'm going to close sign on this, but you're bringing in guest artists.
You've held back very well. Yeah, we have a wonderful, wonderful guest soloist this year named Amanda Patcher, who I'm very much looking forward to working with. She's a dynamite singer, and she has exactly the right spirit for this concert. She is just so easygoing, and I know our audiences are going to love her. Virginia Children's Chorus will be with us. Actually, an interesting combination. She suggested a piece called Believe from the Polar Express, which let us put together a little group from the movie The Polar Express. So the children are going to sing When Christmas Comes to Town, and she's going to sing Believe. We have a really fun kind of smoking jazz tune called Hot Santa that Amanda is going to sing, and a lot of just really wonderful tunes, some new but a lot familiar.
We like to partner with some of the fabulous talent that's here. The TR Dance is going to join us. The Children's Chorus, Amanda, of course, we're looking forward to.
So am I.
It's going to be a fun couple of evenings.
Well, I never thought I would say the Virginia Symphony Orchestra people are crazy, but they are, and it's a lot of fun, and really what a great way to enjoy the season. And you know what? Coming up next is one of Amanda's home places called Hurrah.
That's right.
We'll talk more.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you.
When we come back, it's Hurrah and the holidays.
Up to 40% of businesses never recover after experiencing a major disaster. Make a plan at ready.gov/business.
Welcome back to Norfolk Perspectives, and yes, here he is, Hugh Copeland from Hurrah Players. You can't talk Christmas without talking Hugh Copeland and the Hurrah.
That's it. We've been doing this Hurrah for the holidays so long now. We hope it's a tradition for everybody in the area.
It is. It's an awesome show. And that's what I want to ask you, Hugh. I mean, it's such a great show. Why do you mess with it every year and make it all brand new?
Well, because we have a lot of the same audiences. We want to keep it fresh. We want to add something new to it every year. We do the same traditional songs and dances that people may expect, but at the same time, I guarantee you, we'll have some songs and dances you've never heard of before. So it's always fresh. It's always new. We say if you can't get to New York to see Radio City Music Hall, come downtown to the TCC Roper Center, and you'll see a show with a kick line, a 20-foot Christmas tree. It snows on stage, lots of elves, the Teddy Bear Chorus. Wonderful show. It's uplifting, it's inspiring, and it's fun.
Good. I'm glad you pointed to him and said elves, because I was kind of sitting here wondering, who is this guy?
Yeah, he's Fred the elf.
So, Fred, and your mom knows you as Mitchell McGuire, right? And you've been in Tarzan, you were in Shrek, but something tells me you're real comfortable in that outfit.
I've been an elf ever since I've been in Hurrah. Ever since I've done a holiday show, I've always been an elf number. But like last year was the first year this character, Fred, was created.
Now, Fred's kind of a special elf, though, right?
Yeah, he's a featured elf. He helps.
Oh, he's a featured elf.
Featured elf. He helps transitions from one number to a different type of numbers.
I want to talk a little, go out of character.
All right.
Can you go out of character with that outfit on? What has Hurrah meant to you as Mitchell, not as Fred?
Well, it's just a place to meet a lot of people that's weird, like, you know, theater people. And Hurrah has also taught me a lot of good life lessons, like Hugh's School, where you say, hi, I'm Mitchell, and it brings you a long way.
Okay, now for the person that's buying a ticket, though, to see you perform on stage, you're not just Mitchell McGuire.
No.
Fred, you've got some real experience behind you. You just came back from New York?
Yes.
Yeah, I just did come back from New York. I was doing a camp with Miss Rima Webb.
Who's Broadway.
Yeah. She works with The Lion King, and there were a lot of, like, Broadway famous people. On my last day, we have these special classes where all these famous people come, and the original Angel from Rent was teaching improv, so that was really cool.
Cool.
And agents are very interested in Mitchell, and he's very talented. A lot of the Hurrah players do go further. His mother especially wants him to wait a while, since they also have another teenage son. Mitchell is now 13, but he's very talented and probably could do very well in New York right now.
But that talent is going to be right there at Roper Theater.
You better believe it. A lot of talented people. We also do another show, too, the 23rd year, in fact, of doing the play, The Best Christmas Pageant Ever. And we do that one public show that Saturday, the 14th at 7 p.m. It's based on a very popular book that a lot of people have read. It's a very inspiring story again. These hellish kids have no understanding of the meaning of Christmas, and as they're transformed, the true meaning of Christmas is taught to all of us. It's a beautiful play.
And Hugh, I have a confession to make, because in all the years I've been involved with Hurrah through Amanda and whatever, and now on my own, we went to the holiday show.
Yes.
In the evening, and then the next day came back and watched that, and I got to tell you, it rocked our world for last season.
Yeah.
I mean, it really put a capper on what the holiday season's about.
Yes.
And I would encourage everybody to go see that, no matter what your faith is.
Right. It's very meaningful. It teaches us all to care for each other, depend on each other, and that miracles do happen.
Yeah. No, but not to get too serious. What's the new show? What's the new songs you got?
I can't tell you all of
Come on.
them, but there's a great new number called Christmas Cookies. There's a country number the men do called Santa's. It didn't snow in the South this year, so Santa's coming in a pickup truck.
I was going to ask you, how's Santa arriving this year?
He flies in and actually comes down the aisle, running down the aisle.
Cool. And is he going to sing and dance this year?
Oh, he surely is. Lisa Wallace choreographs the kick line. We have our own kick line. We have the Soldiers number that people are familiar with from Radio City, and we have the Rag Dolls. So it's really a family show for everybody.
But what better way to go out of the show but to have Fred the Elf take us out on the show and provide us an opportunity to say Happy Holiday and make it a special one in your family, and let's enjoy Fred.
Yay.
Run, run, Rudolph, Randolph ain't too far behind. Run, run, Rudolph, Santa's gotta make it to town. Santa, make him hurry, tell him he can take the light rail down. Run, run, Rudolph, I'm reeling like a merry-go-round. Santa to a girl child, what will please him most to get? A little baby doll that will cry sweet